A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game.
He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Tosses it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good! And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Not often does a game in week 0 end up setting the tone for a season the way it did last year when Georgia Tech and Florida State met in Dublin. Man, were we fooled. FSU, preseason playoff contender, and Georgia Tech. I tell you what, they were paying to everybody all year.
They sure were, and they took that opportunity in Dublin, Ireland to make a statement. Everybody was talking about Florida State. Could they get to the national championship? And it was Brent Key getting his team fired up, ready to go. They came out and they ran all over Florida State.
And I don't think Florida State has recovered since. I mean, the season was an absolute disaster. This was the team that kind of started that off. So let's see if they can start off on a better foot.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play. At least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll run it here on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. The fact, this wasn't ever really in question. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Under fire! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. They booted away on 4th down. On his way back to the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. they'll go back to work. The give on the inside. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Williams. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's King. And the quick shuffle pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rivers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play call.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available. And And they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Look out, he's got room. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Lane. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's King. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you
It's a seam wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Caught in the backfield is White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Caught over the middle. It's White. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Snagged out in the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
There he goes! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's White. All out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And is slips just inside that right upright. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rivers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's King. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Right down the middle. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
It's a running room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. Touchdown, Florida State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's King. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Patterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Try to get it to the edge. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is on its way. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Alexander. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Discards it with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Grimes. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At midfield, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.